Great. I think we're probably good to get started. We've got 41 people here at 42 now, so I shall hand over to you, Nadia.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Again, good morning, everyone from England. I know that we're spanning all kinds of time zones across the world, so that's great. I just want to say welcome and thank you to our team here who's going to look after you for the next 45 minutes or so, and welcome to everyone that's joined from across the globe. Welcome back to your graduation. It's so great to have you here again. Yeah, this is a COBIS GSL World Catalyst graduation 2020. I'm going to go through some slides with you all and just have a beautiful reflection of the time we spent together a few weeks ago. First and foremost, I'm going to hand over to our amazing co-founder, Katie Granville Chapman. Katie, are you ready to go?
Yeah, thank you so much. And wow, how amazing to get to be with you all again today. Thank you so much for dialing in. It's just wonderful. And I couldn't be more excited that you have joined Global Social Leaders, a genuinely global movement of young people committed to making the world better. And you really are the leaders of our future. And I've been absolutely blown away by the quality of your contributions when I got to work with you on the first day. That was an absolute highlight for me this academic term, and I've just been amazed by the quality of the submissions you've made and the projects that you've done since I saw you, and absolutely delighted to get the chance to celebrate with you today and to see a bit more and hear a bit more from some of the participants as well. A massive thank you to our wonderful coaches. We absolutely couldn't do it without their passion and their incredible enthusiasm and energy and the work that they do to help you facilitate. But also hugely importantly for GSL, we couldn't possibly be this wonderful global movement of young people without our partners, and we are so grateful to COBIS, the Council of British International Schools, for their willingness to join with us, to partner us, and to make this possible for us and for you wonderful young people. So an enormous thanks to COBIS for all the work that they put into making this happen as well. Super grateful to Colin especially, and I'm really delighted now to hand over to Elisa. Thank you so much, Elisa.
Thank you so much, Katie. Hello, everyone. So I'm the Student Engagement and Events Officer at COBIS. And on behalf of COBIS, I'd just like to wish you all a really warm welcome to the graduation of the COBIS GSL World Catalyst. And this is our very first leadership weekend, or our very first virtual leadership weekend that we were delighted to deliver in partnership with GSL. For those of you who are unfamiliar with COBIS, we are the Council of British International Schools, and we're a network of quality British schools around the world. So we represent close to 300 schools in 80 countries. And as members of COBIS, your school has access to a wide variety of really amazing student activities, just like this one. We were absolutely delighted to see so many of you sign up for the weekend, demonstrating a real commitment to developing your leadership skills and making a positive impact in your local communities. We were joined by 190 students from 31 schools in 20 different countries, and that really is a true reflection of the global nature of COBIS. During the weekend, you had the opportunity to reflect upon and develop your leadership skills and perhaps even reconsider what a leader is. For me, the most powerful message that came out of the weekend is that leadership is so much more than simply standing at the front. It's about those small acts of kindness and compassion, that innovative thinking, mindfulness and resilience, the impacts of which ripple around the world, resulting in change. And hopefully by this point, you've realized that anyone can be a leader by taking those small but achievable steps. So building on the idea of what a leader is, you were given the opportunity to carry out a 30-day challenge to stimulate change within your community. And I've heard that loads of you have done some amazing projects to really make a difference in your local areas. During the weekend, I observed a few groups and I was incredibly inspired to hear some of the wonderfully varied ideas that you shared about some of the projects you were hoping to carry out. Some of you mentioned that you were going to set up Instagram pages to raise awareness about particular issues of interest. Others said that they were going to pick up litter on their street. And I even heard one student mention that he was hoping to build a bench for the elderly at bus stops, which I thought was an amazing idea. So all of these are examples of those really small acts that really can result in change. So I hope that you've had the opportunity to put some of what you learn over the weekend into practice. And I'm really, really looking forward to hearing from some of you today about the projects you've carried out, along with some of your reflections from the weekend. So before I hand back over to GSL to continue running this graduation ceremony, none of this really would have been possible without the GSL team. So thank you for delivering such an inspiring weekend. A special thanks in particular to John, Amy, Jakob, Ella and Michelle for all your hard work behind the scenes and for your commitment to really making it such a fantastic weekend. And a special thanks also must go to the incredible GSL coaches. I had the privilege of observing a number of sessions, and your positive energy and enthusiasm shone through and certainly inspired all the students. So thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, thank you to all of the students who participated so eagerly over the weekend. It really was brilliant watching you develop your skills and your confidence, and I hope you enjoyed the opportunity and feel that little bit more confident in your own ability to make a difference. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Elisa. That was absolutely beautiful. Great to hear from you. Yeah, as Elisa said, our coaches have been amazing. Without further ado, I'm going to hand over so you can hear again from the coaches. Unfortunately, we're missing a couple. Chloe and Kath and Michelle weren't able to make it today, but they have sent on some feedback for you, which I'll share afterwards. But we do have Maya and Johnny in the house. So let's hear from Maya first. That's okay, Maya. Just some reflections of your journey on this amazing 3-day program that we held.
Yeah, sure. Firstly, thank you really to the participants who showed up. I think what blew me away from start to end was your willingness to be present and to bring yourself, to ask the questions, to answer the questions as well, which doesn't always happen, and to learn each step of the way, and the amount that I learned from you in that. In thinking through all the stages that we went to, and echoing a little bit of what Elisa said, the greatest learning that I had, and that I think for many of you took, was that everyone is their own leader, and it starts with being the leader of the self. And so what do you do to do that? And what is the best way to do that? And often the hardest. And that's by looking after yourself. And you can only go and lead others if you're looking after yourself and being your best self. So I would love to hear and hope and think that you've all taken those little steps and those little practices that we taught you, whether it was meditation, whether it was a little bit of self-care, and realize that actually practicing doing that in your life at a regular basis is being a leader for yourself, and you can be more of an inspirational leader for the people around you. But thank you very much to all of you who showed up, and for taking that for the impact that you then had.
Yeah. Amazing, Maya. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand over to Johnny.
Thank you, Maya. That was amazing. I completely agree. Yeah, it really does start with being your own leader for sure. I just thought that, yeah, like you were saying, it's incredible how involved everyone has been. It doesn't always happen. You know, I work with a lot of young people, and this is kind of a rare thing. So it's brilliant. Keep that enthusiasm and keep it going throughout your lives. I just thought that we kind of we challenged you, I think, with some really big responsibilities, and you took them on, and with courage, with huge amounts of courage. It's not every day that people challenge you to change your communities, let alone change the world. So, and you were in there, you were all over it straight away. So that blew me away. I just saw incredible leadership, incredible humility, incredible maturity from all of you. and it just fills me with hope for the future. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you, Maya and Johnny. I mean, it's just listening to you is so inspirational. Amazing coaches. So as we heard, so you showed incredible courage, guys. You showed great leadership skills and self-leadership skills. Some amazing words there from Maya and Johnny in terms of being present, being mature, humble. And I have to say as well, from my group, some of my best takeaways were witnessing the discussions that you guys were having between your peer groups and how you were challenging each other, but also open and listening to each other and able to kind of not hold on so fixed to your views, to be open-minded and to see that journey even in the 3 days that you spent together was incredible for me. And also just the depth and the awareness that you had of world issues and the compassion that my team showed. So yeah, as Johnny said, like, it's rare, so really give yourselves a pat on the back because you were amazing, you are amazing, and we're all fully looking forward to the future. I can't wait to share some of the things that you guys have been up to since we met on the program. Just before we go forward, I want to share some words that that Chloe has forwarded for her group. So anyone that was in Chloe's group, this is for you. She said she's so sorry that she can't make it to the graduation today. She wanted to share her congratulations with you all in a virtual person. She wants you all to know how wowed she was by your enthusiasm, your love for nature. She's loving the pet participants as well, and our planet. And also she was wowed by your encouragement of each other. You are truly a special group. You gelled instantly and opened your arms to each other's similarities and differences. I am in awe of your kindness, and I wish you every future success. Thanks for being an incredible group. They're absolutely beautiful. And again, apologies for Michelle's group and Kath's group. They're very busy doing another amazing project, but they do send their congratulations, and they were as well wowed by your participation. Okay, we're going to move on to the next slide. We have some stats here. So the COBIS GSL World Catalyst figures, we had 31 schools taking part. That was a total of 191 young people spanning the globe, coming all together, representing 19 different countries. Amazing, true international program. This was our timetable, but I won't spend too much time going over that because we did that already. But yeah, as Maya mentioned as well, we looked a lot at being present, we looked a lot at well-being, we looked at that self-reflection, the self-awareness, the resilience, and we did a lot of soft skill stuff, which I think was incredible and really enabled a lot of, like I said, with the connections, with the discussions that we had within our own groups, but also that self-reflection to really think about, what is it that I care about? What is it that I'm passionate about? What are my skills, and how can I mix that all together to create something, a movement that I'm really powered up by? So we use this pledge, publish, and power structure. We've got some students in the house as well, which I'm very honoured to hand over to you for them to share. So I just want to make sure. So sorry, I'm just trying to find the page. There we go. Dilba, are you happy to go first and share some of your experiences, some of your reflections?
Yes, I would be.
Go for it, please.
Should I turn on my camera?
Sure, please do. We'd love to see you.
Throughout the 3 days, I really enjoyed all types of activities and discussing with my teammates. I really felt inspired to take action and never give up, because I have learned that to always follow my dreams and goals. And I have learned so much, and I want to thank all the coaches and the people who made this opportunity possible for me and other students.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being part of the panel and sharing with us today. Beautiful. Thank you, Dilba. And then we have Elisa. Elisa, are you here?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So I really enjoyed this experience because I was able to communicate and hear opinions of different people from all around the world. And thanks to this course, I think I was really able to realize that even though it seems impossible, the single actions that each of us do have a very big impact on everybody's life. And I think that it is very important that we all consider this, especially in the situation of global pandemic. I really enjoyed the 3 days in which we all talked, and I felt inspired to make a change, even a small one, like just cleaning my neighborhood and donating money to charities. I think can really inspire other people to do the same and create a wonderful chain effect which can change the world. So thank you for this experience.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Elisa. Don't go yet. I've got a couple questions if that's okay. Come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where are you calling in from today?
I am in Italy, in Milan.
In Milan? And how's the weather there today?
It's fine.
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
warmer than England at the moment.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you've been inspired so much as to take even a small action, and you really feel that it's important that we all do so. I just wondered if you had like a top tip for people, maybe not necessarily us because we've already done that work and we're super on the same page, but maybe just for people to take away that they can share with other people, like a top tip of how we can be present, how we can get engaged with issues in the world that we care about.
I would say that even though it doesn't seem like sometimes your work can make a change and make a difference, it actually does, because it inspires other people to do the same. So just keep going and keep doing what you like.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Elisa. Thank you so much. So just for everyone to remember that even though our small actions can have a huge inspiration for other people. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to Dilbar as well. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Hi. And where are you calling in from this morning?
I'm calling in from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Amazing. And what time is it there?
It's 12 o'clock right now, 12:20.
Okay. So around lunchtime?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about yourself? Do you think you have a top tip or something to share just to?
Yes, I would recommend that if someone feels uninspired or they feel like they cannot make a change, we cannot just start by doing a huge change. Every change starts from a small one, and when people support it and the action gets bigger and bigger, it finally makes an impact. And even a small impact matter to the earth or the people that live in it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Dilba and Elisa, everyone give them a round of applause. Amazing stuff. Thanks, guys. Okay. So this are some of the words. If you were in my group, you know that we did a lot of word dump stuff, which just kind of, words are very powerful and they're great reminders. It's good to have visuals. And then it's almost like the heading of all the work that we've done. So I'm just going to call these out for you guys. Generous, resourceful, beautiful, hardworking, loving, kind, curious, brave and supportive, strong, friendly, responsible, determined, empathetic, creative, definitely, caring, focused, and happy. These are just some of the words that describe you guys, some of the words that describe the movements that you have helped create. I just wondered, coaches, did you have any other words to just jump in there with? Because you mentioned, when we mentioned in our reflections, definitely mentioned you being brave, responsible, empathetic, creative, all of these words. But I just wonder, coaches, did you have anything else to add?
Yeah,
Johnny or Maya, sorry.
Go, Johnny.
Chuck you in there.
Well, I don't know if I can top that really. Yeah, just step by step, you get there. Definitely. Yep.
Step by step. Lovely. Thanks, Jenny. Maya.
I'd add in both inspiring and understanding as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Maya. Lovely. I think mine would be, it's definitely not there. Has to be passionate. Passionate. You guys showed such passion with your individual skills, your individual talents, but really how much you care about these world issues and how knowledgeable you are. So yeah, great stuff. This is some of our student feedback that we collated, which also was mind-blowing, by the way, and I wish we had time to share each and every one of them, but we've selected some of them. Today I learned that the diversity of the world is so beautiful, and I truly believe now that if we all connect and be kind to one another, we can accomplish so many different goals and tasks. Truly beautiful. So many different channels to approaching leadership and empowerment have opened relating to love, knowing and nurturing. It's clear I have a lot to learn and figure out along this journey. How beautiful. Thank you. I learned that being leader does not always mean being able to control and command, but being kind and recognizing everyone's worth and motivating people. Amazing. That there are so many parts to well-being, and it is really important to look after yourself, because it not only brings out your full potential, but it will also impact others. And I learned how passion, here's my word, I learned how a passion for a topic or a talent could be the driving factor behind a massive and constructive change in our community. I'm just going to leave that slide up for a couple of moments. So if you wanted to jot down anything or just reread it to fully get the impact of these words. I mean, this just goes to show that not only the contribution that you all made to the program, but also what you were able to take from it and then add to it. So like that snowball effect, you've taken something, you've added your own print to it, and you've moved with it. And for me, it's truly inspiring but heartwarming. Like my soul, my energy, my heart is so full right now reading these words from you guys, so thank you so much. We're living in a society where classism is rampant, streets filled with anxiety, any progress is stagnant. Money rules the world, without it you're set for a life of misery, regret. Forget being triumphant from who you're in love with to the color of your skin. It dictates your opportunities, you'll never win. Forget what's around you, let's focus on what's within. Being human means being united. Care for the world, reignite the excitement. Stop these corporations and the environment they've blighted. Let's make a change, it's time to start fighting. Absolutely incredible words. Poetry, words, expression, storytelling, this is all part of how we continue with these movements. So guys, don't stop speaking. Speak, write, share, keep this up. I'm going to leave this there just again for a couple of moments in case anyone wants to copy it or just read it again to get the full impact. But absolutely amazing words. So thank you to the author of this poem and all the other feedbacks. Going to move on. Sorry, we did the student panel already, so I jumped them in before they meant to be there. So thank you for being so responsive. So yeah, now we want to share with you some of the challenges that you guys have taken on, and in such a short time what you've been able to achieve, which is truly incredible. We had 86 independent challenges which have been supported, and 30 organizations on issues that you feel passionate about. I mean, 86 challenges and 30 different organizations. That's huge. We managed to do in just 3 days, and then look at the effect that that's had. So all in all, you guys are, can everyone come off mute on the panel just for a second and give us a huge round of applause for this before I go into it, because I'm so excited at the moment. Like, this is this is amazing, truly amazing. Thank you guys. Okay, so you managed to pledge over £4,000 in just a couple of weeks. Huge. Johnny and Federico raised 630 euros for Greenpeace. They had a Zoom meeting with friends and family to tell them about their charity work. Excellent, well done, Johnny and Federico. 630 euros. And Sioja raised £375 for Movember to raise awareness for men's health. She challenged herself to walk, run 60 kilometers, guys, 60 throughout November. It's a huge round of applause for Cleola. Thank you so much. 60 kilometers, amazing. Janani had a bake sale and raised £138 for Heart to Heart, which is a charity that helps children to receive heart surgery. So £138 from Yummy Cakes. Thank you so much, Janani. Well done. Amazing stuff. Incredible. Yeah, so that was a pledge. So that was to raise money. The publish section was about raising awareness, publishing something. So it could have been online, it could have been something that you created yourself, and that was to raise awareness for an existing movement or existing organization that you felt that you were passionate about and you wanted to add to. So we have, as you can see, some amazing visuals here from Aisha. She created posters to raise awareness for littering and impact on the environment. And you look at that incredible art skills. I love the ice cream melting, the earth is melting. Absolutely, so creative, so intuitive as well. Thank you so much, Aisha. Everyone just take a moment to really look and see these posters and feel what Aisha's sharing. Absolutely amazing. And Lucas made a YouTube video, which I'm going to share with you. So Lucas said, I made a YouTube video that educates about water scarcity and also proposes a simple solution for making a change. I was inspired by the UN SDGs as I was looking to inspire people to make a change through something they are already doing. I'm going to share that video with you. So please make sure your volume's up.
The world relies on water, and so do we. It's the most basic biological ingredient from which all life is derived. Yet in the history of mankind, it has never been as scarce as it is now. Our water supply, it's not infinite. Only 0.5% of all the water in the world can be made drinkable, with pollution knocking this number down every day. And what do we do with a scarce resource? Well, we waste it. Every pool that we build, every fountain that sprays water onto the street, it's a show of arrogance. To say that we're powerful, that we have plenty, except we don't. It's not sustainable. And every pair of jeans cost 250 full bathtubs of water to manufacture. How many pairs of jeans have you used? The scale of this problem is simply massive, with clothes being used as consumables. But it gets worse. And that's because 30% of the energy that goes to the average American apartment gets used to heat water. One warm bath could power your television for more than a week. Overall, it forms a large percentage of the world's CO2 production. Without water, we're nothing, and it's running out. We need to make an effort to save it. Your power bill, your water bill, and the environment will thank you if you choose to save a minute of showering every day. It won't hurt. This is in your hands.
Wow. Huge round of applause. Wow, Lucas. I'm so sorry about the technical issues in the beginning, but definitely worth the wait. So, like, you created a vision, something incredible visually. Oh. Yay! Sorry about that. Gotta love Zoom sometimes, guys. Incredible visual editing, video skills, which I can't even begin to get my head around, but also the statistics, the compassion that you included in that video, Lucas, absolutely mind-blowing. Clearly your talent and your passion there. So thank you for sharing that, not just with us, but with the world. Amazing, really, truly blown away. I'm gonna go back to our slides here. Oh, wow, so important by you. Okay, so we have, in terms of our power, so Rosa chose to support Children First Onless, which is an NGO that supports children in need. She has created a webpage where she posts daily blogs, that's daily, guys, every day, and she shared her page on social media and has raised £680 for the charity. That's a whopping £680 for the charity. So it's such a commitment. You've created, again, with amazing technical skills and ability, a web page that you have committed to daily adding to and sharing. I mean, if that's not power, if that's not passion, if that's not truly mind-blowing, thank you so much, Rosa. And on top, you've managed to raise £680 for the charity. That's absolutely amazing. Anyone that wants to, you know, you can look and do some research into these charities that we've mentioned as well, just to keep that momentum going, just to know that part of your teammates or yourself has been part of the movement of creating these things, which is truly mind-blowing. Thank you, Rosa. So again, big thank you. Bow to all our students, all our teachers, all the parents that made it possible for you guys to take part in this program, as well as obviously the GSL and the COBIS staff. But if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a program. So thank you so much. And you didn't just do it, like Johnny said, you turned up. You definitely turned up, and you showed so much courage, and you showed so much commitment, and incredible. Big thank you to the COBIS team. We've heard from Elisa already, but I believe, Elisa, are you happy to share the next steps with COBIS?
Yeah, sure, thank you. So this activity is one of the many that we deliver throughout the year at COBIS. So we offer a wide range of different student activities. This year they've all been virtual. Normally we do have some face-to-face ones as well, but we have events, competitions, virtual awards. So there's loads and loads of things to get involved in. On this slide, it shows you some of the online courses that we have available, and we offer discounted access to those courses. I think there is another slide, so this is everything that's coming up next term. Loads of free competitions to get involved with. So we've got our maths competition, poetry, art, coding, eco-film awards, so loads and loads of things. If you want to find out more about any of those competitions and events that we've got going, then please do visit the COBIS website. The URL, the link to our website is at the top there, so you might want to just take a note down, or if you just type into Google COBIS student activities, all of that will come up. And if you have any questions at all about any of the activities that we run, then do get in touch. All of our emails and contact details are available on the website. So really hope to see you get involved in more COBIS student activities in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you, Elisa. That's great stuff. Great stuff coming up for the next year. Jakob, are you in the house?
I'm in the house, yes.
It would be great to hear from you. Could you give us a little intro as to who you are, what you do?
Absolutely. I'm Jakob. I'm the guy who's been sending you a lot of emails over this experience. I'm the Global Outreach and Development Manager at Future Foundations, and I've been working on the GSL movement for the last 3 years, but I've been coaching before that, and I'm just super pleased to be here with you guys today. you could see so many amazing opportunities from COBIS. I think you guys are in an incredible position to be at school at the moment because there's just so much going on. But from our side at Global Social Leaders, we feel that there's other things that you can get involved. So for some of you, this was maybe like a 30-day introduction to taking small steps, small actions. But if you are hungry for more, if you've planted seeds for new projects, you can join our Global Goals student competition. Next slide, please. There we go. So this is our invitations for you guys to really think about the global goals that were established by the United Nations, and take all your learnings into action. So we ask you to create a project. You can have a little scan of this. This one I think works nicely. So that will take you to the competition page, but we will email you those details as well. So that's all good. In terms of the links to all the COBIS activities, I think Michelle put them in the chat. So make sure you copy that so you get it. Next slide, please. I think there's a beautiful visual of the Sustainable Development Goals. So all the different things that we were talking about, you know, you've already probably identified the issues that are in your area as part of this course, as part of your daily challenge. So what we ask you to do is you still have time to the 31st of January to register your school and register your team. So go to our website at the competition, share it with your teachers and say, I want to be a part of this. Could you help? Could you help us register for this competition? Because we need to have school oversight. So we really looking forward to see you guys even more until the end of the year, because the competition runs until the 1st of May. So you have plenty of time to run your projects. Up until the 31st of January, you have the time to create a project plan, share it with us, and one of our great Global Goals heroes will provide you feedback. So you will get a bit of guidance from experienced activists and professionals that will kindly offer some written support for you. But that's one of the opportunities. There's one more that we would love you to join, which is on the next slide. Wonderful. The GSL Fellowship. Don't bother with the QR code. I just tested just before and it actually doesn't take you anywhere. So don't worry about that. But the GSL Fellowship is for all of the students who've completed any of our programs. So this is kind of, you know, this is your like GSL membership. So if you want to be kept in the loop about current opportunities, if you want to receive a weekly dose of positive, inspiring information, you will get that through the fellowship. So we have this thing called Feel Good Friday, where we send really cool emails with some like really positive news around the world, keep you up to date with global events. Please join up for the fellowship. So that's a very that's a no-brainer really, because you don't have to do anything and you will receive really cool information. So I think that's enough for me, and then the two opportunities. So thank you and well done on the program.
Thank you so much, Jakub. Let's all give Jakub a huge round of applause as well, because honestly, without Jakub, I don't know where we'd be. He does so much in the background, so much technical stuff, ops, and just he's got an amazing logical mind that just knows everything, and he's incredible to work with. So thank you so much. Yeah, so we have come to the end of our graduation celebration. Thank you so much for tuning in, taking the time out of your days to come and reconnect with us all again. You've heard amazing things from all of us. We have nothing but great things to say about you all. Completely grateful that we were able to take part in this program, me as a coach, and I know on behalf of the coaching team, we've shared already, but we're always so humbled and so kind of hopeful after we work with you, or you young people just bring so much to the table. So just as a closing thought, please keep insight, keep in your mind, keep in your heart your why. why we do these things, what is driving you, what is your purpose to continue to be the change and make the change that your generation wants to see now. It's time to hand over to you guys, and you've proved time and time again that you have the skills, you have the awareness, you have the passion, you have the talents to create in such incredible ways that have such an impact. So please, I know you're busy, we have studying, we have personal life, we have family life, we have things going on, there's all kinds of things to get involved in, which is wonderful, but please, at the core of that, always come back to your why. Why do we do this? What is it that's driving you? And let that be your motivator. Please also connect with the fellowship. I mean, it's an amazing way to stay logged in, to stay connected, to stay part of this movement, and to get that feel good Friday email each week that kind of boosts you up, and again will remind you of why we're doing this. What is our why? That's final words from me. Does anyone from the panel want to share any final words or anything? Sorry, I've been chucking you guys in the deep end quite a bit. Michelle's popped up. I'm going to say something.
Just going to say, I've turned chat on if any of you want to leave a message to us. Sadly, we can't see you, we can't hear you in a webinar, but please do pop something in the chat. I know you don't get to see me, but I've got to see all the amazing things you've submitted as well. I'm the Operations Director for Future Foundation, so I sit right up at the top of the organisation. What inspires me is seeing young people like you, so thank you, you've inspired me.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Also, Michelle, huge round of applause to Michelle. Michelle is, for me personally, such an inspiring woman. You're amazing at what you do. You bring such good energy to the team, and you allow us to do, as coaches, allow us to do what we do as well. So again, another huge thank you to Dilbar and Elisa. Thanks for joining us today, for checking in, for being part of our panel, for sharing your journey. Coaches Maya, Johnny, thanks for being here. Elisa from COBIS, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your insights and your what's next from COBIS. Jakub, amazing. And Katie Granville Chapman, thank you so much for your energy, your light, your baby that helped to create this. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you as well. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and we hope to hear from you, work with you more in the future. Stay logged in, stay tuned in, and keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. Thank you. Huge round of applause.
Thanks, everybody. We're going to end the webinar now, so it's going to just end. Have a fantastic end to the year. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.